Okay, let me ask you something. Have you ever tried to send Bitcoin, looked at the transaction fee and thought, wait, what? Why is it this high? I've been there, trust me. It can be super annoying when you're trying to make a simple Bitcoin transaction, and the fees end up costing you an arm and a leg. But here's the good news. There are super simple ways to avoid these ridiculous fees. Hey friends, welcome back to SudaTech. If you're new here, hi, I'm Mohammed, and on this channel we talk all things tech, Bitcoin, and crypto. I'm super passionate about making this world of crypto accessible to everyone, and that means breaking down complex concepts into easy-to-understand chunks. And if you're a regular viewer, you already know. This is the place where we break down the complicated stuff and make it super easy to understand. So stick around because in today's video, I'm going to share my personal experience and some easy hacks to save you a ton of money when it comes to Bitcoin transaction fees. The first and probably easiest thing you can do is make sure you're using a modern Bitcoin wallet that supports SegWit or Segregated Witness or Taproot. Think of these like software upgrades for your Bitcoin transactions. Seriously, these technologies are designed to make transactions more efficient, and that translates into lower fees for you. Now you might be wondering, how do I even know if my wallet supports SegWit or Taproot? Don't worry, it's super simple to check. Most wallets will clearly state this in their settings or features section. And if your current wallet doesn't support them, well, it might be time to consider switching to one that does. Trust me, your wallet will thank you. There are tons of great options out there, and I'll even link to a few of my favorites in the description below. Switching to a SegWit or Taproot wallet is like upgrading from a clunky old car to a sleek sports car. It's faster, smoother, and way more cost-effective. Here's another little trick I've learned along the way. Timing is everything when it comes to Bitcoin transactions. Just like you wouldn't want to drive through Times Square during rush hour, you don't want to send Bitcoin when the network is super congested. That's when those pesky fees skyrocket. So, how do you avoid the Bitcoin rush hour? Well, there's a handy little tool called a mempool that can give you a real-time view of how busy the network is. One of my favorite mempool websites is MEMPOOL.SPACE. It's super user-friendly and gives you all the info you need. Basically, when you see the mempool is looking pretty full, with lots of pending transactions, it's best to hold off on your Bitcoin sending for a bit. Wait for a quieter time, maybe late at night or early in the morning, and you'll likely snag much lower transaction fees. It's all about being strategic. Now let's talk about taking control of your Bitcoin destiny. Did you know that many wallets give you the power to set your own transaction fees? Yep, you heard that right. You don't have to be at the mercy of the network's default fees. It's like choosing between standard delivery and express shipping. If you're not in a rush, you can opt for a lower fee and let your transaction process a bit slower. But if you need that Bitcoin to arrive as soon as possible, you can bump up the fee to get it prioritized. The key here is to experiment and find what works best for you. Start with a lower fee, see how long it takes, and adjust accordingly for future transactions. Trust me, once you start customizing your fees, you'll feel like a true Bitcoin boss. Okay, are you ready for a game changer? Let me introduce you to the Lightning Network. This is like Bitcoin's super fast, super cheap sidekick. It's a separate layer built on top of the Bitcoin network that's designed for smaller, more frequent transactions. Think of it like this. Sending Bitcoin on the main blockchain is like taking a long international flight. It's secure and reliable, but it can be expensive and time-consuming. The Lightning Network, on the other hand, is like hopping on a quick domestic flight. It's faster, cheaper, and perfect for those everyday Bitcoin transactions. Now, the Lightning Network is still relatively new, but it's growing rapidly. More and more wallets and services are integrating it, so it's definitely something to keep an eye on if you want to avoid those pesky Bitcoin fees altogether. Okay, let's talk about a worst-case scenario. You've sent your Bitcoin, but the transaction is stuck in limbo because of low fees. Don't panic. There's a secret weapon called Replace by Fee, RBF, that can save the day. RBF allows you to basically resubmit your transaction with a higher fee attached to it. This tells the network, hey, I'm serious about getting this transaction through, so let's make it happen. Now, not all wallets support RBF, so you'll need to check if yours does. But if it does, it's like having a get-out-of-jail-free card for those moments when your Bitcoin transactions get stuck in traffic. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever struggled with high Bitcoin fees? What tricks have you tried? Drop a comment below and let's share ideas because honestly, we're all in this together. Also, if you've got any questions, throw them in there. I'll be reading every single one. Alright, if you found this video helpful, do me a quick favor, hit that like button. It helps the channel more than you know. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to SudaTech because we've got tons of Bitcoin tips, crypto news, and tech hacks coming your way. Also, share this video with your crypto-loving friends. They'll thank you for it, trust me. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay curious, stay informed, and keep crushing it. This is Ali from SudaTech, helping you master the world of tech and crypto, one step at a time. See you next time.